Hello YouTube. So this is another video where we're gonna kind of learn how can we simultaneously play audio and video at the same time. So I was dealing with the same issue only a few weeks ago, and I looked to YouTube and there wasn't really a tutorial that properly taught this topic. So I was like, how about I make my own tutorial? So the web framework that we're going to be using for this is called Django, and here are the dependencies that we're going to need. So the first thing is we have to download Django, then OpenCV Python, and then finally PyAudio. So OpenCV Python is pretty common for image processing, and that is how we're going to get our live stream for image being processed. And then for our PyAudio, that is a pretty common audio processing library that's going to take care of our audio streaming. So let's get into it. So as you can see, here are imports for any libraries that we might need. And in my situation, I did not use threading because Django took care of that. However, let's say you have a project that doesn't use Django. There's an alternative for you to do threading where you run both the live stream for the image and the audio stream. So for the first thing we need to do is load our HTML page, which is being done by our def index request. And this is basically going to be our home path, right? So views.index, name equal index. And then what we're going to need to do is have two other paths. One is going to be a path which takes care of images, and then another path which takes care of audios. So this is probably what you want to set your urls.py to. And then let's look at our index.html page. So when you run index in views.py, this is the page that's going to be shown. So right now we have a very simple page where all it's going to show you is an image. However, the source value for that is a streaming HTTP response. I'll get more into that later on as we talk about it. But what it does is basically give this image tag a live stream of images, right? We just want to keep on sending frames to our front end, which can eventually show it like it's a live stream. And then for the audio, we have this audio tag, and inside of that a source, and the source has a URL to the audio. So that's basically where this image and this audio come into play. And now let's see the code that runs them. So the first thing we have is our live capture view. So what this does is basically play our images. So what we do is return a streaming HTTP response, which is a feature provided by Django. And what it does is it constantly returns an HTTP object to our front HTML page. So right now what we have is a function called webcam underscore stream. And what we're passing as a parameter is a video camera object. So what we do is have a while true statement. So it'll keep on running until we do something like hitting space, and then eventually it'll break. So every iteration, we just want to keep on getting a frame, which is going to be recorded by our webcam. And now you might be wondering, what is camera.getFrame? So that's where you go into camera.py. And in this, we have our video camera object. And this is the same video camera object that we initialized here. So the thing we do is call this get frame every single time, where we do the simple video.read, which is video is basically a live capture of our video camera. And what it does is read the bytes. And what we have to do is just format it and return it into image.2bytes. Eventually what we do is then yield those bytes with some more proper formatting, such as what type of content type it is, letting them know it's going to be a frame. And then what this does is eventually send it to the front end image tag where it's displayed to the user. Now let's get into our live capture audio. So for our live capture audio, we use PyAudio, which has the option to have streams. So we have to set a few constants before we start the stream, such as chunk size, the format it's going to be in, how many channels, and the rate. So for the chunk size, we always keep it as 1024. For the format, these are some very standard numbers that you just have to follow, right? Then let's say we want to start our stream up. So this stream is gonna take in audio from the user, meaning us. And we do audio.open, format equals format, channels equals channels, and so on. But after that, we need to create an output underscore stream. This stream is basically gonna output our video and so that the user can hear it. So it's pretty much the same format, and then what we want to do is start another while true condition. So this means that will keep on running until something happens, such as we hit space. So what we do is data equals stream.read chunk size. So what that does is read 1024 frames of data from our stream, meaning any data that we might have said like hello world or whatnot. And then finally, with that data stored inside of a variable, all we do is output underscore stream, and we have to do dot write, and that'll basically play the audio. And obviously, once it escapes out of these true statements, we have to stop our streams. So first stop a stream, then close it, and the same goes for the output stream. So that's basically what you do. So now we ran the code using python manage.py run server, and let's reload this page. And what we see here is a live stream for the images and then also for the audio. As you can hear, it's obviously echoing, but that's like a very easy fix, and there's plenty of libraries that are provided to fix that issue. So I'll just mute that for now, and as you can see, this is how we would have a simultaneously play a live audio and images. So this is kind of similar to what you would see on Twitch, where a streamer might be live streaming. So I hope you guys like this video, and make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you.